Hi, guys. Welcome to Tarotscopes for March 2024. Before we jump in there, I just want to mention that if you follow me on Instagram, Kelly with an EY __ night, I post different tarot readings, a card of the day every day on there. So if you like these Tarotscopes, you'll probably like my card of the day readings to help you focus on what's going on every day. And then on modernmysticshop.com, we're also putting the weekly forecast out there on every Monday. So if you go to modernmysticshop.com and you scroll down and you click on our blog, it's called The Well, you'll be able to continue to get these insights throughout the month instead of just your monthly tarot scope. So I'm going to start this tarot scope with a reading for the collective, and then we're going to go starting with Pisces onward. So let's see what's in store for the collective. Please be clear. All right. This is wonderful. So we've got the Five of Wands, we've got the Sun card, which is always fun to have, and then the Six of Wands. So this month, I would say we start out feeling like we need to compete for space, feeling like potentially there's not enough room for us or that we have to make ourselves known. And the message here is just to remember with the Sun card, competition is an illusion. There's only one of you. You've got your special, unique gifts and traits that are very, very unique. And so, really, no one is at risk of taking your place. And you don't necessarily have to be competitive because of your uniqueness. And if we can settle into that identity of who we are and feeling positive about ourselves and remembering who the fuck you are, there's no other outcome but the Six of Wands, which is to be victorious, which is to be recognized, which is to feel like you have high self-esteem and a good rapport with yourself and with others. So if you feel yourself this month feeling like you have to compete, you have to power over, you've got to make your way, I would say lean back, just double down on who you are, and remember that you are indeed unique and one of a kind. All right, let's go into Pisces. So Pisces has a card of the year. Please be clear, Pisces card of the year, which is the Death card. So I feel like I did Pisces last month by mistake as well. So we're going to give you two cards of the year. So the Death card for Pisces just means this is a year of profound transformation and letting go. Death card is also the card of Scorpio, which is another sort of sister water sign. So I would ask you to consider what you need to shed, what is no longer serving you. How can you completely reinvent yourself into a more authentic version of yourself? This is not telling you that you've got to change everything. It's just the things that aren't working, or the aspects of yourself that you don't enjoy, or ways that you want to mature or grow. We're going to shed that to make space for this beautiful coming of age. All right. Let's see what we have this month. We've got 1, 2, 3. So here's the deal. The month starts off pretty intense for our Pisces friends. We have the Double card, then we have this transition card with the Six of Swords, and then we finally end with the Four of Wands. So the Double card, I mentioned this, I feel like I pull it once every tarot scope for different signs, but it really does emphasize these habits, these addictions, these ways in which we are triggered and not our highest self. And it makes sense to me that with the Death card, this is exactly what we were talking about for the card of the year, identifying the aspects of self that are not working for you anymore. This Double card is going to show you where you need more healing and growth, and it's just up to you to be up to that challenge. And the cards are saying with the Six of Swords, instead of beating yourself up about it, we don't want you to like internalize it too much or be too hard on yourself mentally. Instead, we're asking you to sort of create distance from the conflict that you have about it and just gain acceptance. It's like, yeah, I eat too much, I drink too much, I get triggered by my boyfriend doing X, Y, and Z. It's not a big deal. It's just this acknowledgement. And then from the acknowledgement, you can have a lot of success and progress with this Four of Wands. And what I would say is, if you're moving forward at all, even in baby steps, it's a celebration. And we need to this year, and actually this month, identify progress and define progress as in progress period at all. It doesn't have to be that you get all the way to the finish line. It's tiny incremental steps, because those day-to-day steps, those day-to-day changes, who you are being on a day-to-day basis informs who you will become in the future. All right, let me make sure I get everything right here. I think we have Aries next. Indeed, we do. Let's see what we've got going on with Aries. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Yay for Aries. We have the King of Cups, the Four of Swords. Then we have the Knight of Swords. So there's 2 different archetypes that you're going to be working with this month, Aries. Number 1 with this King of Cups is your emotional maturity, your emotional leadership, how it is that you handle your feelings, and how you can actually hold space for others to experience their feelings as well. You're going to be called to rise up and to be really loving and really open and a rock for yourself or others. And it's saying that you can do this and to be that way for your peers or whoever needs your support this month gives you a sense of peace. It's really nice to be that safe space for other people. And then it's showing here that's like, the main theme of the month. But then I'm also seeing you having some ideas and insights that you're going to want to take action on. It's a great month to take action on some of these ideas that either come to you this month, or, if you have in your notes app, all these long lists of things you'd like to do or execute. It's a great month to gain some momentum in those areas, especially in the realm of ideas or ideations or innovations. I will just say sometimes with that Knight of Swords energy, you could be susceptible to getting in arguments or like kind of pushing your agenda too strongly. So just watch that, because I know that you guys are intense and you know what you want and you're good debaters, etc. Just watch that this month, because most important, it's you want to act from the heart, not just from your mind. All right, next we have Taurus. Let's see. All right. This is great so far for Taurus. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Temperance card, and we have the Two of Wands. What I love about here with the Queen of Swords is this is sort of like a great wheelhouse for Taurus to be strategic and plan for the future. You're going to get a very clear idea about what it is that you want to see for yourself in the long view. And it's going to have to make sense. She's the Queen of Swords, the Queen of the mind. So we want to make sure that it makes sense to you. You don't want to be making decisions willy-nilly or just like spontaneously. We want to make decisions that are logical, that you can wrap your head around, because if it makes sense, you're going to continue to see it through. With the Temperance card, this is the month for you guys to restore balance. It's the card of balance and healing. So whether it's emotional healing, physical healing, getting, your life work balance in order. We need you to focus on balance, because we're seeing here, you're looking through the long view. And the only way that you can sustain a long view is from a balanced place. Now, this doesn't even mean that every day has to be in balance. Maybe you have seasons of intensity and then seasons of relaxation. Work it out however it works for you, but it's time to think about how you can sort of maintain yourself in the long run. We're also seeing with this Two of Wands, you're going to be navigating sort of a fork in the road. What direction do you want to take? I really want that to be informed by your logic with this Queen of Swords, even if it's regarding passions, like which passion do you want to pursue, or which path of passion do you want to pursue? We also want to make sure that it makes sense. And you might not be ready to execute. This is a planning phase. The Two of Wands also doesn't often indicate taking action right away. But these are the types of contemplations and plans we want you to be methodically considering this month. All right, Gemini. Please be clear for our Gemini friends. We've got 3. Okay. We have a lot of masculine energy. We've got the Three of Swords, we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Emperor. So we're seeing here with the Three of Swords, it usually is mental anguish. There's some sort of betrayal or some sort of like heartbreak that is on your mind. And it's that what's so cool about the Three of Swords is that even though it looks like a heart, like an emotional card, the swords are the suit of the mind. So it really is a story that you're hanging on to. you can choose a different story. You can choose to heal. You can choose to let go. What I would say about this, like your path to healing this Three of Swords this month, is the Hierophant. This is your own sense of systems, structures, routines, spiritual practices that make you feel really whole and really complete. And so if you're struggling this month, like with mental health or depression or anxiety or anything, and your systems and routines are out of whack, that's the first place you need to look. It's showing here with this Emperor card, we need to kind of institute the sense of discipline and creating good boundaries and parameters for yourself. Be your own inner father, like the positive father that, it's not going to be overly critical. It's not going to say, suck it up, buddy, but it is going to say, where can you take responsibility? Where can you have discipline? Where can you see things through? Where can you grow in maturity? That's going to be what is in store for you this month. All right, let's see what we have next. We have Cancer next. All right, let's be clear. We have more healing. Always healing, healing, healing. All right, for our Cancers, it's going to be a really easy breezy month. We have the Temperance card, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and then we have this Four of Wands. So what I would say here, again, we were talking about temperance with our Taurus friends. This time it's in the position of the mind for me. We need to have mental balance, mental healing, mental stability. So this has to do with your thoughts, your beliefs, all of that. We're going to make sure that we're on point and that we're not letting anything be too much of a distraction or be too negative or allow ourselves to ruminate in sort of like the negative emotions too much. It's showing with this Nine of Pentacles, this is a great month for investments, maybe windfalls, maybe taking things to another level financially. It's a really beautiful month for that. So be minded, be financially minded this month. And it's showing that you're going to be hitting some great milestones this month, whether it's financially, whether it's with the healing. Regardless, we want to make sure that you don't just keep trucking. It's very important this month that you acknowledge where you've come from and how far you've gone, and even that there's more to go. We want you to celebrate and acknowledge these milestones for you, because too often we're just like cruising and we just slide right by all of the great work that we've done that needs to be acknowledged. All right, next we have Leos. All right. Well, we've got some major arcana energy for Leos this month. All right. So we've got the Death card, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have this Nine of Cups. So this is another card of needed transformation and rebirth. And with the Death card for Leo, it's like we want to really reinvent yourself, and we have to be ruthless about what you're letting go. And it feels like to me like a sense of urgency about it. Like we can't dilly-dally anymore. Whatever you need to cut out of your life or whatever you need to change has to happen, because this Wheel of Fortune energy, which is expansion, luck, good fortune, wants to come in so badly, and with this Nine of Cups, give you the life that you want and desire. This combo is the life of your dreams. But the only thing that's keeping you anything that's standing between you and the life of your dreams is this hesitancy to release and to let go. So if your luck and your good fortune is in equal proportion to how much you're willing to let go and make space for, and trust me, when I see that killer combo of like good fortune and wishes fulfilled, there's almost nothing that I wouldn't release that wasn't serving me in order to have that come through. All right, next we have Virgo. Please be clear for Virgo. All right, Virgo. Again, we're seeing some really great cards for Virgo. We have the Six of Wands, we have the 10 of Cups, and we have the 9 of Cups. This is amazing. I'm seeing a lot of healthy self-esteem, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your decisions this month, being really proud of yourself. It's a month where you can start to be recognized for some of these amazing traits that you have or accomplishments that you've achieved. It's also saying community is huge this month. So go out of your way to invest in reciprocal relationships. Your community, your friends, your family, the healthy relationships in your life are going to make you feel so amazing. And it's showing here with the Nine of Cups. I'm loving that we're seeing this multiple times. That is the card of wishes fulfilled. This is not the month to be small. This is the month to dream big. And when you're dreaming big about what it is that you want to achieve or call into your life, think of it from an emotional place. What will make you feel good? What will generate positive emotions in your life? Then take that feeling and that tone and design your life and your goals from that place. It's really time to feel good. All right, what do we have next? We have Libra. Please be clear, Libra. We got another couple major arcanas for Libra. So this is really interesting. We've got two kind of conflicting cards. We have the Chariot and the Hanged Man, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. This to me feels like a start, stop, start, stop, start, stop energy. The Chariot is a momentum, success, drive, and then the Hanged Man is like when you kind of get suspended and you pause and you see things from a new perspective, and it feels like sometimes it's uncomfortable because you're used to the momentum and wanting to move forward. I would say you're either going to have like a start stop energy where there's momentum, then pause, or you might start the beginning of the month with a lot of momentum and then you might feel that pause. Here's the deal. The pause is necessary. It is not a punishment. It is not something to make you feel bad or feel stuck. It is a time of reflection. Think of it like a retrograde. It is a gift so that you don't have to keep going at 100 miles an hour. And in this case, the pause is for the purpose of maintaining your foundation, building a team, getting support. So it's like if you find yourself going 1,000,000 miles an hour and then pumping the brakes, it might be that like you need to bring some people along with you, or it might mean that you've skipped a couple steps that we want to go back in and get those foundations laid so that you can grow more and higher in the long run. All right, wonderful. What do we have next? We have Scorpio. Please be clear for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Here's what we've got. And I'm going to probably pull two more cards for Scorpios because you guys, if you've seen me before, I love this Justice card thing here. Okay, here we go for Scorpio. We've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Justice card, which I always like to pull two cards when I get the Justice card to see like what we're balancing and weighing. And then we have the High Priestess. So just a few things, and then I'll weave into the Justice card some more details. Number one, this is March is a month of travel. It could be a month of moving. Like you might actually physically move locations, move houses, whatever. It's also sometimes an indication of a profound spiritual awakening. So things are going to be moving quickly in the Scorpio scene. What we need to be doing at the same time as things are moving quickly is this Justice card. We want to maintain a decorum like in our mental well-being as things are moving quickly, and using our intellect to weigh and decide where we're going to move, how we're going to go, how things are going to go from a very sensical place. Like it has to make logical sense, right? And then at the same time, we want to sprinkle in this High Priestess, which is the card of intuition. And sometimes what our intuition is calling us to do doesn't make sense, but we need to bring both in. It's like we can't lead with just one. We can't lead with just logic or just intuition. We've got to harmonize both of these. Now, when I pull the Justice card, sometimes I'm like, what are they balancing between? What are they choosing between? And it's really interesting with the balloons, for those of you who are watching the video and not the podcast. It's that belief around money. So there's two, it's like we got to jump on board to say like, I am available for a lot of success and abundance. And I'm not going to make a judgment about what money means or what it means for me to be a person with money. It's saying that there's some projections going on here where like, if you don't really choose the path of abundance, you can kind of choose the half measure, and the half measure will keep you confused and stunted and will stop some of this momentum that you've got going for you. So take the full measure, take the full bet on yourself, the full belief on yourself, and it's time to believe that you are totally worth all of the success, all of the abundance that the universe has to offer you this month and ongoing. All right, let's start talking about Sagittarius. What do we got here? All right. Sagittarius, we have a few things going on here. We've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is new relationships, meeting some new people, making sure that you also invest in heart-centered connections. That's key. That's key, and that's fun. You're social people. I'm not even seeing like big group like parties. Like, and I know Sagittarius can be like very gregarious. Like small groups or one-on-one interactions will be really great. It's also a great month to start planting some seeds for financial success, or planting some seeds to change your environment or your physical health. Anything in the realm of Pentacles, which is your physical well-being, is a great place to focus. And then just like the card for the collective, when we pulled that Five of Wands, which is the card of feeling like you have to be, competitive, what I'm going to say for you is the competitive nature and the comparison that you might be experiencing this month as you meet new people, as you sort of think about how you want to make some adjustments or tweaks to your physical reality. The competitive and the comparison attitude is not going to serve you. It's just going to trigger you. So what I would say is stay in your lane. Really focus, like in the reading for the collective, that Sun card, like focus on your identity, what you bring to the table, your uniqueness. There really is no such thing as comparison because there's only one of you. So if you find yourself comparing or competing, it's a sign you need to rein it in and regroup. All right, we got a couple more here. Second to last, let's do our Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So here's what we've got. We've got just readjusting, the Three of Cups, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Page of Cups. So what we see here is a few things. Number one, it's a great month to be social. We want to be out. We want to be, hanging out with friends, having a couple of drinks, having a good time. And also is a card of celebration. So celebrating your achievements and things that you've done in your life that you feel really, really good about. Next, we have the Hanged Man. So there might be a pause this month. There might be like where the momentum slows down and you think you're, heading in one direction. And the universe is giving you this like pregnant pause, this breath, this let me reevaluate. Because if you move too quickly at this point, you might be moving yourself in the wrong direction. So we want this retrograde energy again, this reflective energy to make sure you're going and you're making the proper steps. The Hanged Man is an opportunity for new perspective, seeing yourself and others differently, maybe making choices differently, maybe thinking about your career and what really fits for you. And then with this Page of Cups, it's saying like, don't take things so seriously. This is a great month for play and creativity and heartfelt communication. So as much as, sometimes this Hangman card feels weighty, it's also an opportunity to like pause some of these heavier topics in your life and have some fun. Like go play, go do something that you used to do as a child. What did you enjoy then? All right, last to close it up, we have Aquarius. Wow, lots of pentacles for Aquarius. All right, couple of things here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and once again, we have the Seven of Cups. So a few things here is we need to like advance our comfortability. I don't even know if that's a word. Our level of comfort with money. We need to make sure that we are feeling I'm losing my words here. We have to make sure that we're feeling confident in how it is that we grow money. And it's saying maybe we need to build some more skills or learn some more about money, investments, how to accumulate wealth, how to have abundance. Because it's showing here that like you may have made some investments that aren't the best, or you may have not been so wise with money. And now you're feeling a little bit clouded. Or it's just a great time for you to think about it. Like the quarter is ending, this month. Where are you after the first 90 days financially of the new year? Are you hitting your goals? Are there things that you need to cut back on? Are there places that you can more wisely invest? That would be my main my main advice is like, you have the capacity to have wealth. You have the capacity to have abundance and prosperity on all levels, but it feels like maybe there could be some skills developed that could take you further faster. And there might be some investments or lack of investments even that are keeping you from reaching your maximum financial potential. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening to the Tarotscopes for March of 2024. Again, if you haven't listened to the beginning part, I just encourage you to follow me, Kelly, with an EY__night for my daily tarot cards of the day, if that's of interest, or visit modernmysticshop.com. Click on the well. It's on our homepage. You can see we have every Monday, we have the weekly forecast, and we have other really great content there. Thank you so much and enjoy your March.